Hello, this is Jolly Gaming Panda, and today we will be covering a topic in Pokemon Shield. Lately, it's come to my attention that some Pokemon trainers in the Pokemon community, they don't understand how Pokemon raids work. So this is an educational video where I'm pretty much just showing everyone how raids work in Pokemon Shield. It's different in every game. Scarlet and Violet has it where there's a 100% chance rate in the raid battles with the crystals. Well, this isn't the case in Pokemon Shield. It is not a 100% rate. That's only for the DLC battles. So I'll be comparing the differences and showing everyone today. I just thought this was an important topic and I wanted to discuss it, so there are these raid battles in Pokemon Shield. You go up to these rocks, there's energy, and if there's not a Pokemon inside, just use this item, a wishing piece, and your wish will come true. A Pokemon will be there. So it's not always a 100% chance rate in these regular dens to raid battles. I'm going to show everyone how it's not a 100% chance rate. I'll keep fighting battles, catching Pokemon until I come across one that I failed to catch to prove the point. And after that, I'll also show everyone how Pokemon raids work in the DLC. So I'm not going to invite anyone for this one because, to be honest, looks like an easy raid. What I need is something more challenging. Might even go online. That would probably be best for actual challenging battles. So Scarlet and Violet, you could, as long as you defeat the Pokemon, you are able to catch them without fail, with any Pokeball, it doesn't matter. This is where this differs in Pokemon Shield. In Pokemon Shield, even if you defeat the Pokemon, the Pokeballs you throw will not always be a 100% chance rate. You could fail. I've failed so many shiny attempts. I've come across shinies online with other players, other trainers, and I have failed to catch a lot of shinies, really cool ones too. Some I never even came across of again. And that's because the only way these raid dens could be 100% chance rate is if you use a Master Ball. The Master Ball is the only Pokeball that will succeed every time. The Master Ball never fails. But if you're using other Pokeballs, you could fail, because those are not 100% chance rate, and the raid dens in this game work very differently from Scarlet and Violet. It's possible to fail. Say you throw a net ball, dive ball, even a regular Pokeball, it has the chance to fail. And I'm going to show everyone the Pokeball failing. I don't know if this particular battle will fail. If it doesn't work, I'll just fast forward the video to a raid den that actually fails. So we need to catch this for this one, so hopefully it fails so I could prove the point pretty quickly. Pokeball, I want you to fail, please. Gotta show the viewers this ain't 100% rate. Educational. Okay, that one actually succeeded. So what we need is something more challenging. So you could throw Pokeballs and they'll work, but there's still the chance it won't work. So I'm going to just try and fast forward the video maybe to a point where it actually fails. So maybe we should just go online. Usually the more challenging battles are online. So trick I do to load up battles, I click link trade, and then I cancel. It'll just pop up a bunch of options a whole lot quicker. So let's see, there's this Pokemon. It's a 4-star raid. Might be a teeny bit challenging. Okay, let's ready. So hopefully this one fails, because I definitely want to show that when you throw a regular Pokemon ball, just any that's not a Master Ball, it does fail. So yeah, this game, Pokemon Shield, there is no 100% chance rate. I don't know how that gets mixed up. I guess because Scarlet and Violet is the brand new game that everyone's playing. Sometimes there's players who might forget this about Pokemon Shield and be like, oh, it works the same as Scarlet. But that's not always the case. It could be confusing. There are a lot of Pokemon games out there, so I get it. I hope this video's useful and helps clear up some of those misunderstandings in the community. Just a helpful tip video. That's a cool oh-ho they got there. Really impressive. I do prefer Dynamax battles way more than the Crystal battles and Pokemon Scarlet. I've just come across so many shinies in these Dynamax raids, and it's just, you succeed more in this. Because even if there's a 100% chance rate in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a lot of the time I'll join teams in strong battles with high star ratings, and the whole team will fail to defeat the Pokemon and we get washed away. So that's one thing. Scarlet and Violet, the raid battles is a whole lot more challenging. I kinda like how simple the Dynamax battles are in Shield. So yeah, this one's my preference as far as the online team battles are. I think it's a fun mechanic with the games, having players team up against a Pokemon. I just never cared too much for one-on-one player matches, Pokemon battles, because I usually always lose. I don't really train my Pokemon for competitive, I just train them for fun. Okay, I really hope the Pokeball fails. If it doesn't fail, we'll have to find something way more challenging. Actually, the premium ball never works. Let's try a premier ball. This Pokeball has the worst chances of succeeding. From my experience, I've never really been able to catch Pokemon with this very often. Better fail. Fail, please. Ugh. Okay, my luck is really bad. Alright, we finally defeated the Appletoon. Let's just really hope the Pokeball fails this time. To show there's no 100% chance rate in Dynamax battles, that it is possible to fail them. Hopefully it says a fail. I usually root for the Pokeball to work, but I hope it fails this time. Oh. There we go. Hopefully this Pokeball fails. Then I could show everyone that this is not a 100% catch rate. there's no guarantee you could catch the Pokemon. There we go. So yeah, this is not a 100% catch rate, in no means. So pretty much it's only 100% catch rate if you use a Master Ball. Aside from that, there's no guarantee you could win the Raid Den battles in Pokemon Sword and Shield. However, I will admit, the DLC is a different case entirely. So now that I've shown everyone that in the regular Pokemon Sword and Shield game, when you go to the Raid Dens, they're not 100% catch rate. That's only the case when you use Master Balls. So unless you don't have a Master Ball, it's not going to be 100% catch rate. It's possible to fail. However, with the Crown of Tundra DLC released, this is totally different. So pretty much any Pokemon you catch here, it's a 100%. You could keep it no matter what. So I'll be showing everyone this today. So this is the Max Lair. Totally different from Raid Dens. I'm gonna cover this anyway because it's a similar topic. So what I covered just now, as far as regular Raid Dens, it is by no means a 100% catch rate. Doesn't exist. Not possible. However, in Max Lair, any Pokemon you choose to keep among a list of Pokemon you come across in the Max Lair, you get to keep. And in the Max Lair, when you throw a Pokeball at a Pokemon, it is always a 100% catch rate. So I'll be showing everyone that today. So I'll be saving and we'll be going into the Max Lair with a team. So let's go and invite some people. Okay, we got Colin. Who else? Hopefully someone else comes along. Even just one more person would be good. Guess be ready. No one else is coming. Oh, but we still have to wait a whole minute? Oh my. Okay, good. We got another person, Narsha. Just like me, they have appreciation for Eevee. Good for them, because Eevee's the best one. Eevee's my personal favorite. Eevee's just so cute. Ooh, I want to have Scolipede. Scolipede is my favorite Unova Pokemon, aside from Oshawott. Okay, so the Max Lair battle is about to begin. So I'll be showing everyone what Max Lair battle is. And I'll be showing how any Pokemon you catch in the Max Lair, it's 100% catch rate. There's a strong ground type reaction. Okay, we could probably go into normal. Are you all with me? Let's go to the normal. So depending on what all the other players vote for, the players, just the pathway with the most votes gets taken. Say everyone except for me voted. If everyone voted rock and I was the only one who picked normal, we would all go down rock. So that's pretty much how it works. Oh, I love Scolipede. My favorite. One of my favorite Pokemon. Scolipede in Pokemon White version was my very first Pokemon in any video game. any mainline Pokemon game that I leveled up to max level 100. So I have a good history with Scolipede, my favorite bug-type Pokemon. Okay, so I'll show everyone by throwing a random Pokeball at each of the Pokemon we encounter in this max lair. Because it's a 100 catch rate. And then you get to keep. But you could only keep one of them. So you can't keep all of the max lair Pokemon you catch. You have to make a decision and choose just a single one. And I think because of that, that's why they made it a 100 catch rate in the max lair. So you could have the option, and it's not like you catch... Yeah, it makes sense. Especially because it'd be bad if you couldn't catch anything at all. It's nice when they give you the option to keep them. And I do think it's a good thing lately Pokemon games have been making these sort of battles 100 catch rate. That's how it was with Scarlet and Violet, and that's how it is with the max lair battles. Just not at all for the regular raid dens and Pokemon Sword and Shield, as I covered earlier. Just like that, we caught them. Got a good old Porygon. That is a good Pokemon. Okay, we should probably switch it out. Sometimes it's good to switch out. Those were good move types, so yeah. Grass? Whatever path you guys want to take, I'm not picky. Okay, everyone voted grass. Okay. Next Pokemon is Tangela. I almost called them Tangrowth, but that's their evolution. So this is Tangela. Oh, and also one other tip about max lairs. Another tip about this. You could get shinies. I mean, you won't see it as a shiny when you're battling it. That's the thing. But it's not until the end of the max lair, when you've completed the max lair. You'll have a list of the Pokemon you caught, and only then will the Pokemon be revealed to be either a regular Pokemon or a shiny. So that's one fun and exciting thing. You never know when you catch a shiny in these max lairs. So we'll be doing Ice Beam. I really like this Pokemon. A lot of their moves are effective. I feel like against a lot of different types of Pokemon, so it's a good move choice. Despite that, Porygon just lost a lot of HP. I'll probably have to switch over to a different Pokemon in the next match. That was just too much damage done. I don't know. Alright, Tangela's almost defeated. Okay, good. We'll be throwing another Pokeball at this one. This time I'll change up the type of Pokeball, just to show everyone. Yeah, Dive Ball is not something you typically throw at grass Pokemon, so I'll do this, prove its 100 catch rate. As you can see, it doesn't shake 3 times, only once. So that's another way to know it's 100 catch rate in the max Lairs. Even though this is just a... I kind of feel like I should just stick with Porygon. It's just Porygon knows a variety of move types. Tangela only knows grass move, which could be bad if a Pokemon we end up against is just a fire type. But it doesn't look like there's any fire types up here, so hopefully our Pokemon could hang in there just a little longer. Okay, everyone agreed to Water Path. A barbarical. Interesting name. Thunderstorm. This is why I like this Porygon. They just know a lot of effective moves. They have a variety of move types, which is good against different types of Pokemon, so Porygon's definitely a good choice to have on hand. But I am afraid of Porygon getting defeated. Oh, maybe I should have switched to Tangrowth. Yeah, that might have been a mistake. Oops. I just hope Porygon might revive. If they don't, then oops. Bad strategy on my part. Wonder if my Pokemon will come back? No, it doesn't look like it, but I can cheer on. My Pokemon might revive eventually, or I'll just have to cheer the rest of the game. Go team! You got this! Okay, my Porygon's back. Thunder is pretty good against this Pokemon, with Barbaracle being a water type. Not sure if I'm pronouncing their name right, but that's one strange name for sure. Hang in there, Porygon. Oh no, there was another team member they attacked. Thunder does pretty good against Barbaracle. If that's how you pronounce their name. Barbaracle. Some Pokemon's names are easy to pronounce, and some you just don't even want to know how to pronounce. Some of those names are just strange. Cute Chansey they got there. I do like one thing with the max lair battles, you're always using different Pokemon. Most of the time, once I figure out a Pokemon that's really strong, I just stick with them. But I like how with max lair battles, you always get a variety of different Pokemon to use. It's never planned. So that's one nice thing about the max lair that switches things up quite a bit. Alright, we'll be catching this one too. I could just use a Pokeball. I have so many of the regular Pokeballs. Why not? feel pretty good without Barbicle. It's just we're doing really good with Porygon, kinda. Okay, there we go. Our Dynamax raid. The end of the max lair is close. Ooh, Groundon. Wait, did I just call them Groundon? Groundon? I don't even know anymore. I always called them Groudon? Oh my. This is when you haven't watched the Pokemon anime in years and all you do is play the video games. You forget how to pronounce even your favorite Pokemon. Groundon? I'm just gonna call him that. Groundon was one of my favorites. I always liked this one and oh, looks like we couldn't do it. But despite that, you still get the choice to keep whichever Pokemon you want. So it looks like none of ours is shiny. I'll just pick this one. And we get Dynamaxor. Not Dynamaxor. Dynite. Or to investigate the dens. So I hope this video was really useful and helpful. I just wanted to teach and educate the Pokemon community that Pokemon raid dens are not 100 catch rate. It's possible to fail the regular dens and stuff. It's like I've done it so many times. I've failed shinies and stuff. I don't know why some people in the community believe that it's a 100 catch rate. That's only the case if you use a Master Ball. If you don't have a Master Ball, there's no guarantee that you'll catch the Pokemon. I failed so many shinies because it's not 100 catch rate. But I still enjoy the raid dens a lot. But yeah, it's not 100 catch rate. That's only in Scarlet and Violet and only in max Lairs. As long as you defeat the Pokemon in both and catch, as long as you throw a Pokeball at the Pokemon in max lair, it'll succeed. It's 100 catch rate. And as long as you defeat the legendary and throw a Pokeball, you get to keep them. But you could only have one legendary at a time. Like, say you catch a Groundon in this game. You cannot catch another Groundon. You could only catch one. That's just to help prevent duplication with the legendaries. Something Game Freak Pokemon decided. So yeah. Not a 100 catch rate in Shield. It's a 100 catch rate in max Lairs. So I kinda wanted to just demonstrate that to everyone. So I hope this video was educational. That was the reason I made this video. It just kinda bothered me because I failed a lot of battles, raid dens, and they're not 100 catch rate. And for some reason, a lot of Pokemon trainers in the Pokemon community believe that it is 100 catch rate when it's not. I failed more battles than I could count. So I just wanted to get that cleared up. So I hope this video could be helpful to some Pokemon trainers out there who weren't educated, or maybe even just new players who's brand new to the Pokemon Sword and Shield game and just wanted to learn more about it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.